He sat on the throne of Israel, inheriting power and peace. But his heart was a divided kingdom. He married Jezebel, a princess of idolatry, and began to serve Baal. He built an altar for a false god in Samaria. He did more to provoke the Lord, the God of Israel, than all the kings before him. But his story is not defined by grand evil alone. It's crystallized in a single petty act of covetousness. Next to his palace was a vineyard. It belonged to a man named Naboth. It was his family's inheritance. Ahab wanted it. He offered a fair price, even a better vineyard. But Naboth refused. "The Lord forbid that I should give you the inheritance of my fathers." Ahab's response was not anger, but a sullen, childish despair. He went home, lay on his bed, turned his face to the wall, and refused to eat. Sin is not always a violent rebellion. Sometimes it is a slow, sulking turn away from the truth, allowing a bitter desire to fester. His wife, Jezebel, saw his mood. "Is this how you act as king over Israel? Get up and eat. I'll get you the vineyard." And she did. Through lies, false witnesses, and murder, she orchestrated Naboth's death. She presented the vineyard to her husband as a gift. Ahab went down to take possession. He did not wield the knife, but he owned the sin. His silence was consent. His desire was the catalyst. But on that stolen ground, the prophet Elijah was waiting. The word of the Lord was a sentence. "Have you not murdered a man and seized his property? In the place where dogs licked up Naboth's blood, dogs will lick up your blood. Yes, yours." God sees the sin we outsource. He holds the king accountable for the murder the queen arranged. For a moment, Ahab tore his clothes, put on sackcloth, and humbled himself. And God, in his mercy, delayed the disaster. But the divided heart could not hold. He returned to his old ways. In the end, a random arrow found a seam in his armor, and he died in his chariot. Dogs licked up his blood, just as the prophet said. So today, be warned by Ahab. A heart divided between God and your own desires is a kingdom headed for ruin. What vineyard do you covet? What sin are you silently allowing? Repent. Tear down the altars of compromise, for a divided heart cannot stand, and the God of justice sees it all.